Welcome back to the Times News. The leader of Belarus says Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin, who led a short-lived rebellion in Russia last month, is in Russia, and not Belarus. Prigozhin's whereabouts have been a mystery since the mutiny. Under the deal to end the standoff, charges against him were dropped, and he was offered a move to Belarus. But on Thursday, Belarus leader Alexander Lukashenko said, as for Prigozhin, he is in St. Petersburg. He is not on the territory of Belarus. In response to Mr. Lukashenko's remarks, the Kremlin said it was not following Prigozhin's movements. Mr. Lukashenko had helped broker the deal to end the mutiny, and just over a week ago, said Prigozhin had arrived in Belarus. On Thursday, Mr. Lukashenko added that as far as I know, the rest of the Wagner fighters were still at their bases, which could include eastern Ukraine or a training base in Russia's Krasnodar region. The Belarus leader said an offer for Wagner to station some of its fighters in Belarus, a prospect that has alarmed neighboring NATO countries, still stands, and he has offered several Soviet-era military sites for their use. But Wagner have a different vision, he said. Of course I want to tell you about that. At present, the issue of their relocation has not been resolved. The Wagner Group is a private army of mercenaries that has been fighting alongside the regular Russian army in Ukraine. In his address, Mr. Lukashenko said he was not concerned about having Wagner fighters in Belarus, adding they would be in the country on certain conditions. The main condition is that if we need to activate them for the defense of our country, then that will be done instantly, in any direction, Mr. Lukashenko said as he praised Wagner's experience. But he dismissed any potential threat of a Wagner-led mutiny in Belarus. All sorts of things happen in life, but I don't see that situation for now. The Belarusian leader said, if they come here, we will pay close attention to them. On Russia 1, one of Russia's most popular networks, hosts called for Prigozhin to face accountability for his rebellion and shared images from what officials said was a raid on his home in St. Petersburg. One clip showed a large stash of weapons, including assault rifles, pistols, and ammunition laid out on a bed. However, some Telegram channels associated with the Wagner Group have claimed that the videos were staged, and the house in question does not belong to the mercenary boss. Mr. Putin initially accused the group of treason, but under the deal that brought an end to the mutiny, Prigozhin was promised security and the Russian criminal case against Wagner was dropped. Its fighters were told they could either sign regular army contracts, go home, or head to Belarus. So these are all the latest developments so far that I presented to you. This is my first YouTube video. If you like my news, so please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next time. Take care.